I absolutely hate Home Assistant, and I'm only 50% kidding, but I'm still about to put this damn thing on the wall. Just because the 50% of me still wants to use the hell out of it. Now, if you didn't see the last video where I went through and talked about all of this, what this does, you should definitely go back and watch it. Let's get this out of the way right here. I got some bolts. I have everything that I needed. I just been waiting for the time. Which time has been a thing because taxes are due. I lost a very important folder and I've been frantically doing that. So that's why it's been 7 days. But let's go to the garage. Yeah. First things first, I'm going to need some 2x4s. Jesus, I still need to figure that out. Pretty sure that these, one-handed, don't hit the car. Okay, whoa, yeah. Carry this in here. See if I can hit something. Come here, kitty. Come here, yeah. So let's imagine for a second, that is the 2x4 I just got, or at least one of them, right? That is gonna go on that. I got the appropriate size bolts that I needed in order to attach it to here. So the 2x4 is going to be turned sideways. It's going to connect to those. And then I'm going to make this longer. Probably going to cut it because I don't need it that long. I need it like maybe that long right there, which also gives me the ability to use that piece of wood to turn it horizontally, put it on the wall. And then that allows me to screw it into studs. And then I can attach that to that because I'm gonna have a bolt sticking out of that, so it's not gonna be flush with the wall. This plan may sound really stupid. It is. Okay, so for the support, I'm gonna have to cut 30 inches, which means I'm not gonna have a long enough piece to have the TV where I want, so I'm just gonna cut this twice and then have to use one more piece. These, right here, get 2 of them. There we go. So I will be able to screw these into the wall and then screw the pieces of wood that will be going this way. The next thing I have to do is kind of sort of figure out how high I want the boards. Like, okay, it's got to come up enough to where I can screw in over the TV, which isn't that much, but it's got to screw over the TV, and then it's got to be at a height that I would like. So I'm thinking like 80 inches, right? Then that would put the TV right here. Visualize it. So if the board comes up to right there, then that means the TV would start about right there. So it would be like a square like that. If I made it right around that 80 inches. Boom, a little high, but again, this is 29 inches like from top to bottom. So I'd be like right here to like right here. And I'm literally just gonna hold it to where they are on both sides, mark it with a pencil, draw a line, and then drill a hole. You might be wondering why I said I hate Home Assistant and why I think it sucks. The reason is because it's addicting. I can't put it down. I have to change just one more thing, do one more, tweak, add a thing, remove it because I don't like it, re-add it, customize it. It's a never-ending thing that I'm 100% addicted to. And because I've been trying to get things done, like taxes and a video, right? I've been obsessing over customizing Home Assistant that it's messed with my timeline. Gotta hope that these line up before I move this thing, but oh, there we go. Oh, I gotta balance this so I can hold it up to the camera. Let's see. Maybe. Let me try. All right. I'm gonna have to flip this and do this. I did get washers, so they fit perfectly nice and tight. I did get washers. I'm not putting it on yet because this is just like, I'm gonna put this on and I'm gonna stick it up against the wall and I'm gonna see if I like it or if I need to drill different holes. Yeah, it's totally gonna work. Totally gonna work. There we go. That is crooked as shit. Wow. But go. Listen, no, you you're gonna die. Hey, this is 156 pounds, you will die. Yeah, I mean, it's a good spot. The idea here is that, again, I'm gonna have pieces of wood that I'm going to go downstairs. I'm gonna take that into my office room where I want this TV to be. And then I'm gonna put the 2 pieces of wood behind it, screw those into the stud. And really, I mean, as you can see, all the weight's really just put on those 2 bolts that's going down, and that will actually be on the floor. So the wall itself is not really gonna be handling much except for just keeping it from tipping over. Now the fun part is gonna be, how the hell do I get this damn thing downstairs into the basement? 157 pounds. I weigh 158 pounds. But I also have Dolly. I don't want the side to get scratched. There we go. There we go, little buddy. You're gonna protect the TV. God damn, this is fucking heavy. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. There we go. Yeah. Oh yeah, that'll be fine. Although something's telling me I need to get a strap on that because that will fall off very quickly. There you go. It's not super tight, right? But it's enough to keep it. So I gotta wheel it through there, which it should probably fit through the door. God, if it doesn't fit through the door, oh, okay. Let's do a project. Let's not measure or plan anything. Let's just do it. Yeah, watch out, dog. There we go. Are you gonna fit? Are you going to fit? Yeah, you better. Oh, you are not gonna fit through the freaking door! Ah! Thing won't fit. Oh. Absolutely fit down the stairs. Probably. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Oh. Had one extra step I did not look. Look at this. Look at that. You know how long it took to get this looking like this? And I don't really like it. There's still stuff, like all of my server stuff I want to change. But I'm getting closer. It's just a process and it takes a long time. Now that I got that down there, I got to clear out some stuff, get that off the wall because I'm gonna put it right there. This was sent to me by somebody. I completely forgot who it was, but that thing is awesome. I love it. Obviously that can come down, but there's the wall. Here's my chair, wall. Like if I'm sitting right here and I want to look over and see the thing, I kind of want it like right there. So I might have to move that. Now, when I set this up, right, I'm going to show you it's not a whole lot, I think, has changed. I mean, a lot's changed, but just not like a big graphic difference has changed. But I'll show you kind of like what I have and what everything does. And I'll try to give you an idea of some of the things that I want to do, which is just taking time. Have you ever done custom JavaScript plugins? Like you import your own resources after you make a JavaScript because you want things a very specific way. That's what's been taking up my time. Custom JavaScript and custom icons. Like not like an image, like a PNG, but like an actual vector embedded into the JavaScript of a Home Assistant and imported as a legit icon. I'll show you. There we go. See? Perfect gap. Yeah. Now that I think about it, before I actually screw this into the wall, I need to make sure I plug in everything before I do that. Because if I unplug something, I will not be able to get my hand in there to plug it in. So, yeah, which actually, that fits, right? That fits. If I put it right here, because I don't want to block it right there with the fans and I want to be able to touch the buttons and stuff, but if I put it right there up against this, right? That fits. Here's what I was going to do. Here's the wall behind me, right? Behind this wall is actually the utility water room thing, right? Where there's no actual like insulation or anything like that. So I was gonna have direct access to what was behind it. So in my head, I was like, I'm just gonna drill a whole bunch of holes, right? And then run the computer in the other room, and then just run everything through there. So it'd be out of the way. I wouldn't have to worry about it. But since I have this extra room and I'm mounting it in probably the dumbest way ever known to man, I can just like stick the computer to the back of the TV. Hi, it'd be like that. What do you think? Yeah, I like it. So I'm putting a stud thingy right there and the one up there. So I got to find the stud. So I need a stud finder. Okay, sorry. I'm being forced to take a ball break because Luna wants to chase the ball. Go get it. Yeah, fastest boy. Totally good. All right. I'm about to get into RGB stuff because simple is never enough. Hey, remember when I said that Home Assistant is stupid? It's a rabbit hole, and it spawns a lot of really dumb ideas. I have another idea. So out of all this RGB stuff that I have, the one controller I have left, I can't get it to work. So that means I technically don't have an RGB controller. I need to order more. However, I do have these. I bought these to be recessed lighting. They're RGB, everything. They can do all the, right? They're supposed to be really good, but it's called a Tuya, Tuya, complete pain in the ass to get working with Home Assistant. So I didn't want to install it into the ceiling and go through all that crap, and then it be cloud dependent. I tried to do the local version, and I'm not going to go into it, but it's a big ass pain in the ass. So I figured, screw it, I'm going to just store them somewhere, not use them anywhere. But now I think I'm going to Velcro them to the back of the TV. Also, damn it, I just lost screws. I had 6 of them. It came with 6. 1 did not work, and because it was sitting in a box for so long, nothing I can do about it. And it's going to take a little bit more wiring because they all have their own power supply. So maybe this is not a good idea. This really is why some adults just should not be left unsupervised. Question is, I just like stick it right there, one on each corner. I think that'd be pretty cool. Also not super visible from the side, but it lights shit up. I can change it. I think that's, you know, since I only have 5 of them, I can just stick them on the corners. I think that'll work. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I just think I'm really an idiot. But hey, you know what? I think this is the perfect spot, right? It feeds them. And I can wire it. I don't know. This should work. There we go. That is solid AF. I have all the... Yeah, anyways, so plug into that. So this goes down here. And this is going to be, if you're looking at it from the front, the left-hand side. Which you're looking at it at the front, left-hand side. That's where the plug-in is. So there's no reason to run it on this side, down the thing, and then over. Like, then it makes sense. I want to take a second and appreciate the absolute mess that I've made. Look at this. Solid. I like it. And I just had, there it is. So this is a 2x4 that's going to be going across it. See that? Perfect fit. All right, fast forward because I need to get this done. I'm in a hurry, but this is the plug-in. This is, I just cut. It's a pretty thick cord. This thing can handle, I think, 15 or 20 amps anyways, but these are like 13 watts each, so not that big a deal. I wired that into the first one. That closes just like that. It goes in. It's got the little metal protective thing. Goes over there. Uses a standard Romex cable. Goes into that. Just like that. Let's push that in. Anyways, it's not making a cut. Then we go over here. Exactly the same thing. Let's go and close that. And then down to here, to the 4th one. So I officially have everything wired. Oh, shoot. I forgot about these. All right, there you go. So I have some of these zip tie down. They have like 4 ways, and you can even screw them in if you don't want to just stick them. But they have a really good 3M on them. And I have that there just to keep that in place. I also put one right here because this is going into that. So that will keep that in place and not just flopping around. But as it sits right now, I have all of these wired. So now it's just a matter of plugging it in. Not gonna lie, I'm a little excited. There we go. There we go. They're working. Yeah. Let's change colors. I got to do that on my phone, so I'll be right back. They're a little bright. I try to turn them down to where the camera will pick them up, but there you go. They turn colors, one on each corner. Now all I have to do is, well, I have to Okay, I did not think this through. Huh. Huh. Sometimes you just wing it. Sometimes you got to figure it out. Well, looking at this, and I've taken one apart, so I should have already known this. This is just a separate piece of plastic. It doesn't actually keep it together. This spring is what makes it go into your sheetrock, like when you do recessed lighting, but the screws hold everything together. So realistically, I just got to get rid of that piece of plastic. In fact, now that I take that spring out, it's probably going to be super easy. Okay, not super easy. Okay, I double-handed it, or double-fisted, whatever. That's metal. No wonder that was a pain in the ass to cut. Yeah, when you cut them, they fly off really fast. I had the redneck safety glasses on, which was doing this, but yeah, hit me in the face. Like seriously, you gotta see this. All right, here you go. Yeah, cut one off. Check this out. See if I can get that in the video. It's like a bullet. There you go. I'm not gonna do it. That's on there pretty good, so I'm not gonna mess with that. It's still setting. I want to make sure all of them stick right, but all of those are stuck on. Now, oh yeah. Oh, peel that. Oh yeah. Look at that though. I think it's pretty professional. Everything's tied down. Those are stuck on really well. All of that's secure. Those are stapled. Like, I mean, geez, I think that not a bad job. This is maybe a little weird, but hey, not a bad job. Now I just got to wire this all up, get everything kind of in there nice and snug, and then cable manage it, get it plugged in, get that plugged in. I also have a power supply for that, you know, so I just get all that going, right? And then all tucked into this, and then it'll just be one contained unit powered by one power cable. This is actually working out better than I thought it would. I had some ideas, something that's going to make this more usable and not block as much air. I'm excited to show that. But this is the cable management so far. Still got to do the power wire, which I'm probably going to go up and around. Got that power wire that's on there pretty well. That powers the NUC. I mean, everything's looking pretty good. Got this RJ45 to RJ45, so this is just a port to a port. All it does is just join stuff together. I've used them before. They actually work pretty well. I'm running that line to the back, and then this right here is a USB Type-C extension. So that's a female right there. That's running into the back to the male. So if I do want to plug in a USB-C, it'll be at the bottom. I'm just relocating that stuff since I want to move this up further, and I may not have access to that. I also got kind of a janky USB 2.0 thing for maybe a keyboard or something, but these are the two that I'm focusing on right now. So I think this will be all right. Look at that. Got everything in there nice and secure. This is kind of weird, but didn't have a flat bottom, so I put these little zip tie down sticky things, which by the way, they seem to be able to handle a bunch of strength, really good strength on it. Use those for just about everything, to just try to keep all these cables just kind of organized. This 3-strip thing, best idea ever. I'm gonna probably rewire whatever out, maybe, I don't know, probably leave it as it is for the rest of the life. But those, or this wires to this, goes to that, to that, to that, which is fine. We're talking 13 watts each, so not a lot of power going on here. This thing runs like 20 to 60 watts, not that big of a deal. I don't know what the TV runs. I'm just kind of hoping that it's not a lot, but I am going to go ahead and hook up a smart Emporia light switch to it, just to try to keep an eye on how much power the thing is using. That way I can get an idea of how much power I'm going to be wasting just by having this thing turned on. But I think, even though I got a mess like crazy, I think I'm ready to put this on the wall, since I already got the mounting things there. Shit, I should have just painted it. It would have been dry by now. I think I'm ready to put it on the wall though. Here goes nothing. Oh, it's heavier. Oh god, it's sticking up. There we go. Whew. drill bit is worn the hell down. So happy this thing is up on the wall. Check this out. Look at the clearance on that. That's the power supplies that I was telling you about for those LED lights. Hopefully they still work, but it fits perfect. Like they're not touching the wall. And those LED lights, I think, should be pretty bright. So that's gonna be kind of cool. This is a smart plug. This is gonna be my Emporia smart plug to tell me how much power it's taken. Also allow me to turn it off remotely, or I can turn it off via Home Assistant if I really want to. And then underneath here, let's see if I can turn this around. So underneath here, you got the RJ45 connector that goes to the back of that little NUC. You got that USB Type-C right there, and then a USB Type-A, not to mention another USB-C and a USB 3.0 on the front. So if I do want to connect anything to it, let's say keyboards or I don't know, whatever the heck I want to connect to it, I will have all of the connection right here, and I don't have to worry about it being tucked too far back there. But other than that, look how clean that is, plenty of airflow. I'm gonna have to clean up this wire, make it look better. Don't even care right now. I need to edit this video and show you guys what I did. But oh, where's that? There you go. Okay, so I plugged it in, turned on the computer. Yeah, baby! I completely forgot to clean it. I was gonna clean it. That's, yeah, got too excited. No! No! God, Windows 10, get the hell out of here. Oh, are you serious? You're not gonna activate? Stupid ass Windows 10. All right, I've been making a lot of changes, and for some reason, I have a scroll bar, and that's kind of annoying. I don't know why it's there, but there's nothing to scroll down. But here we go. Check that out. Let me back up. 55 inches. All of the lights currently are set to that bare minimum, so I should probably just turn them up just to see what they're like. And there you go. Let's back up. Let's back up a little bit. Look at that. That looks a little jank with all the wood, but if I paint it and make it look better, it would be better. I think I like these lights though. They're not, you know, insanely bright, but you know, I think they're good. Okay, light. Look at that. That's cool. 55-inch touchscreen. In the long run, this whole screen, just because it's sitting here, it's in my office, and it's really just like the field of view. I look left, I see the things. In the long run, this is going to be a status screen where I'm just going to be able to look over and just see different things, right? But for now, let's say this. All right, so I worked a lot on this as far as getting my Mustang in there. I've got to fix that a little bit. It'll tell me how much fuel I have, tell me if my battery is good, whether or not it's in sleep mode. These are all things with the Mustang. You set it too long, it'll go to sleep mode, and the battery can actually start to go bad, and then it's dead if it sits for like 4 days. So I actually want to know all that. Then, of course, it's going to tell me the charge of my iPhone, how much storage I have left. Got all of my normal controls here. Can turn off lights and stuff like that. I don't know why the kitchen light was on, but let's turn on the bedroom light. Living room fan. Looks like so far the touch is way more accurate than what it was before. In the last video, I was like touching right here and it was like clicking all the way over there. So, you know, that's definitely a thing. And then I have just my standard, just, you know, what the forecast is, my little thermostat there. I really want to redo this. You see, I don't like this setup. I set it up because I liked it better than the other one, and it's not even showing it, so that it's all off. It's the 1080 thing, the 1080p thing is just throwing it all off. So I need to fix that. That's on my list to do. You can see that right there is also part of the whole getting screwed up thing, because that looks fine on my regular computer. And over here really hasn't even changed. Like, this is all stuff that I really want to change with the server stuff, but I haven't got to it yet. I've been more focused on this side, getting all of this screen. This is like a full screen button that allows me to, you know, go everything full screen, because the one I had before was just obnoxious and large. And then if I want to refresh the screen, I can do that just in case something's messed up, and then I can go back to full screen. So I like having that. I need to make that look better, but that is the work in progress. The big accomplishment for me was getting the phone, the storage, and the fuel. That took way too long than I care to admit. But other than that, that is my status screen. Oh, I should see how much power it's using. All right, I took a look at it. It looks like it's only using 140 watts, give or take. It peaked out at 160. I don't know what that was. Maybe it's just me messing around with the screen, showing more white. I don't know. But it looks like it's about 140, 144 watts, just kind of chilling. So, you know, that's not bad, I think. Ultimately, if I wanted to, someone had a really good idea in the comments when I was talking about doing this. They were like, hey, once you get into automation, which I haven't done any of the automated stuff yet, but once you get into that, you can make it to where whenever you're home, this screen turns on, and when you leave, it turns off, or it'll turn off during certain times of the night or morning. So that would be a power saver, and I would imagine at least 100 watts of this is all of that screen. So if I wanted to turn off 100 watts, then that might be a good idea. I'm just gonna have to see how the computer itself reacts to losing the monitor like completely with no power, see if it messes it up and if it will resume back to where it was supposed to go, and then kind of go from there. But yeah, I like the way it looks. Well guys, that was a project in itself, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw this video together. Hopefully you guys like it. I definitely like it. I know the wood needs painted. I know it needs to look better, but it is up, it is running, and the touch screen is actually responsive. I'm opening the door. You can't hear it, but the door is officially opening. I'm not touching places and it's not going in the wrong area. So I'm pretty sure, just like some of you said in the comments, that all of that had to deal with the fact that it was laying down. Yeah, let's close that. One thing I absolutely need to do, which I tried to figure it out, didn't figure it anyways. The bars at the top, the kiosk mode, basically, I tried to get that to work, it didn't work, and then I haven't tried it since. So that is definitely something that I need to get into, and I need to try it again and get that working, because, you know, this needs a kiosk mode. There ain't no reason for me to have these sidebars. There's no reason. So guys, thank you for watching. Leave all your comments, suggestions. I want to hear all your home assistant stuff. So leave all of that down below. Thank you for watching. Have a nice, let me try that again. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and have yourself a great day.